Many new developments in our society are based on the application of new digital technologies. For these new technologies to be reliable, they must be safe. Cybersecurity is an important aspect of general security for a nation. In a modern and digital society, this is becoming increasingly important. One of the central institutions related to cybersecurity is the CERT, and each country should in some way have a CERT project, decide what that CERT will look like, and the jurisdiction it will have. This will certainly vary from country to country. How it all started. The first CERT project was started in 2017 with the Serbian Ministry of Internal Affairs. The ministry asked DCAF to help them build a CERT project, and that cooperative effort was successfully completed. DCAF soon realized that its expertise in cybersecurity could be of benefit to the region and beyond. And with the financial aid of Great Britain, a new project benefiting the Western Balkans was initiated. The beginning. The project was conceived through regional cooperation of all relevant stakeholders in charge of cybersecurity in the Western Balkan countries. Improving cybersecurity requires close cooperation among all stakeholders, and for that, it was first necessary to gain strong political support for the project. Institutional cooperation between the countries of the Western Balkans has its specifics, but it is reasonable to expect that countries in the immediate neighborhood would be eager to cooperate for cybersecurity, regardless of differences. As much as there are differences between the countries of the Western Balkans, they are connected by similar problems that they have to face together. It comes down to common sense. We can learn from each other and we can work together. The main objective. The main objective was to help institutions in the region to better understand the dangers and to recognize opportunities to answer them, and to create a system in which individual citizens and the economy will benefit optimally from digitization, while reducing the inherent risk of new technology.
So for us at DCAF, it was really important that our project addresses the real cybersecurity needs of the people in the Western Balkans. There's many cybersecurity needs, so we knew we couldn't address all of them, but this is why it was even more important for us to work with others who are already active in the field. And we really put a lot of emphasis on good communication and cooperation with other partners and actors who are active in cybersecurity in the Western Balkans.
Key stakeholders. For institutions, security in cyberspace is a challenge, but at the same time, it is an opportunity. To be able to realize that opportunity, risks and benefits must be understood. What does that mean? The region, however, is not immune to these risks. With the increasing digitization of society, including emerging e-government services and databases, interconnecting the critical infrastructure and industry, and enhancing online banking and financial services, the stakes are growing sky high. A country-scale cyber attack of one country in the Western Balkans could result in a direct loss of more than 10 million euros per day. Given the relative newness and complexity of digital security, countries of the Western Balkans were given assistance in how to protect cyberspace for the benefit of their government and citizens. Strengthening joint capacity, that is, strengthening the common response, prevents problems from escalating. With the globalization of cybersecurity, the dangers get ever closer. That is why the goal of our project is to improve cybersecurity standards so that all countries can defend their systems in the same way. Focus. Considering the scope and complexity of cybersecurity, the CERT project is focused on 3 interrelated strands, and those are capacities of CERTs, regional and international cooperation, raising awareness of cyber policy. Building the capacities of CERT. Why was this done? To raise technical capacity, certified training is required to convey knowledge and skills for the adequate protection of information systems. The CERT training is not merely informational but comprehensive, with intent to change the way of working, to create a change of behavior, and ultimately to influence a change of reality. Through this training, participants are taught to expand and strengthen their partnerships locally, to better connect with each other in the region and in the world. How has DCAF specifically helped you, and does it continue to help?
National CERT of Republic of Serbia was established in 2017, and since then DCAF has helping us in so many ways, especially when it comes to capacity building and introducing us to internal community members, but also with the international ones.
Shared experiences through training is something DCAF has encouraged. Over 20 joint training sessions were organized from 2018 through 2020, and for the first time, CERT teams from all over the region shared their knowledge with each other.
With an amazing team, DCAF was there not only to deliver standard training and events, but also to listen to our needs and deliver tailored support based on this in a very short time, despite the difficulties that the current pandemic situation has caused.
Regional cooperation and meetings. We have encouraged the Western Balkan community of cybersecurity professionals to share their experiences with each other, their problems, solutions, and knowledge gained. By establishing regional cooperation and partnerships, a network of trust is built between institutions that are on the same task. Through dozens of joint seminars and meetings over the course of 3 years, they learn from each other and strengthen their capacity and readiness to react efficiently and promptly to cybersecurity incidents.
Different types of activities organized by the DCAF, such as tabletop exercises, Petnica group, which is very important to us, technical trainings, etc., brought us actually to a next level, resulting with our membership in the FIRST. This is very important to all Western Balkan economies, so we believe that DCAF should continue their work in order to bring us all together at the same level of expertise.
Together with their valuable support, our team grew both in terms of the services delivered and our tech capabilities. Day by day, we are able to align better with peers, both regionally and internationally. Within the help and support of international organizations such as DCAF, Access is now able to play an important role in increasing cybersecurity levels in the Western Balkan regions.
Participants recognize the advantages of meeting in person periodically to get to know each other and to exchange knowledge and experience. The results of cooperation and trust building yield solid benefits, as teams from the region, in cooperation with colleagues from the EU, successfully solve serious cyber incidents in the region. But as times change, new problems evolve. Raising awareness of cyber policy. Our initial goal was to help national cyber policy makers organize their communities and map out the best answers to relevant cyber policy issues. We realized, however, the need to elevate this process to the regional level, and through joint events, connect policymakers in the region to share their experiences. We built a regional policy community, a pool of knowledge formed by people who are willing to engage and make a positive change. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused the world to change its way of living, shopping and working. The internet has become even more important to all of us, and security is even more critical. And the implementation of our project has had to adapt to this new normal. The dialogue that took place within the national roundtables was reshuffled to enhance communication on the importance of cybersecurity to citizens. Cybersecurity awareness campaigns have shown that regional CERTs have the potential to reach out to wider social groups and individuals. As a result, 4 new topics on cybersecurity have emerged as a common concern throughout the region: scams on social networks, misrepresentation and director scams, passwords on mobile devices and accounts, and regular backup of data. For the first time, all national CERTs and Western Balkan ministries communicated on these topics together. Promotional video and audio materials followed in all languages to reach citizens in the most accessible way through social networks and media. This campaign consisted of about 100 video and audio materials, some 30 advertising ideas. This raised people's awareness and influenced cybersecurity behavior change. A way ahead.
It is difficult to say what lays ahead for our region. Undoubtedly, challenges ahead will be ever more complex. We must not forget people are part of those networks as well. And it is up to us in the region to continue enabling those people networks, to continue building them, to continue enabling institutions, governance models across borders of all kinds, to make sure cyberspace remains a source of progress.